Monday, once again out on a Monday, December 6, 2010, and it's a very misty, almost foggy day. In fact, the weather forecasters say freezing fog, but at the minute it doesn't feel like it's freezing to me. Anyway, it's book 2, walk 5 today, with the shortcut from Ivinghoe Beacon to Bridgewater Monument, and then I'm hoping to add on the extension to Berkhampstead. So I think that's book 2, walk 5, option B, and then, as I say, an extension to Berkhampstead, which should make about 10.5 miles, I believe. Was hoping to see some snow today, but it's all thawed away, and the only white stuff I'm seeing is frost as a result of the freezing fog. Okay, let's press on. Now 11 o'clock exactly, so should be done by 4, all being well, which is when the sun sets. So here's the footpath sign mentioned in the first paragraph. Going to be following the Ridgeway bridleway now all the way to Ivinghoe Beacon, which is 3 mile away, 3.1 to be exact. And this is in fact a path I've done previously with Mum and Morris, so we'll be familiar, I guess, although we didn't get as far as Ivinghoe Beacon. Very, very misty today. Hope this clears up, otherwise I won't be seeing the magnificent views from the beacon. Oh well. The initial bridleway mentioned in paragraph 2, walking 500 yards before turning right uphill. Easy walking. A little bit slippy because the ground's not solidly frozen, but frozen. Some evidence of the snow that was, but the frost on the trees is delightful. Having just turned right uphill, you now enter Aldbury Mowers, Knowers even, Nature Reserve. Flock of sheep there waiting for me, obviously about to get fed by the chap behind me who works for the Wildlife Trust, I notice. Information board here about the flowers, fritillaries and skippers in the area. I seem to recall there's a rare butterfly here. Which one it is I can't remember. Now that's it, the green hair streak and dingy skippers. Quite delightful, this frost. Yeah, Aldbury Knowers is part of the Ashridge estate. National Trust property. Very Christmassy. Frosty view from just beyond the second flight of steps mentioned in the text. This would be looking back towards Tring station if you could see it, but you can't. Following the path as it ascends, or levels off actually, in the part of the text where it says follow the footpath for 750 metres prior to exiting the wood, which is basically what I'm going to do in a second over in that corner there. Although it's not snowy, could certainly do with a pair of yak straps on my feet. They look like a very good investment, designed to stop you slipping about, I understand. Seeing as we seem to be getting more of this snow, I might well invest in a pair of those. Just slip them on your boots. Lovely scenery. Another information board just before the exit of the wood, telling us a bit about Albury, the lovely village of. As I say, very poor viewing today, unfortunately, but I can feel the sun trying to break through in the background. I just took a slip, luckily nothing damaged, but yeah, ironically just after I mentioned the yak straps. That there looks like the head of one of those little sheep I just passed. Not sure why there's absolutely nothing else left except the head. So unless that was a human that's nicked it for meat in these hard economic times, or what, I don't know. Certainly not an animal. At the kissing gate, about to leave the wood, and little notice here about the sheep. As of Thursday the 11th of November, they're in lamb, so please keep your dog under control. It's said that some of the said mothers, no doubt. Remnants of snow there. Well, this is my view today from the blue marker post on top of Pitstone Hill. Fantastic frosted tree. Can't see much more than 100 yards in front of me up here. Lovely. In its own kind of way. Bet the views are great on a nice summer's day though. And that's a full panorama for you. Not much to see. Some great frosted trees here, brilliant. Very Wuthering Heights up here at the moment. Where's Kathy? This frozen grass is amazing. Must be a centimetre thick, hanging on the grass stems. Just feel the sun poking through on my left there. Somewhere up there. This information board looks like it's been put up since the text was written, because the path hasn't taken me to the car park, which I know is about 100 metres away to my left, but instead just to the right of the car park. And I've now come through a kissing gate and we'll be crossing the minor road in a second. Oh, well, that's good to know. More potential problems. So yeah, the footpath has rerouted me slightly. You can come through the car park, which is just opposite there. But obviously I've come a slightly different way. So there we are, 1 mile away from the beacon still, and a warning from the Ashridge estate that this land used to be used for military training. We're at the four-arm footpost footpath sign indicating a mile to go to the beacon. Incidentally, the land on the other side of the barbed wire fence has not been returned to its original downland state, as mentioned in the text. Quite clearly it's still being used for arable. See how deep the snow was over the weekend prior to the melt. And a classic example of a U-shaped valley here. Ironic actually, created by ice. And look how frosty it is today. This is the footpath up the side of Steps Hill. Magpie in the background there. I've also seen a lot of fieldfares, very nervous birds. And there's one of the said birds, usually in flocks, so I don't know why he's on his own, or she. Just about to enter the hawthorn wood mentioned in the text. Great up here. The way the fog has enclosed me, I could be anywhere. Yorkshire moors, use your imagination. Exmoor, brilliant. The final ascent to Ivinghoe Beacon, but where is it? So foggy. Well, here we are, the trig point, and the map set in stone, showing the whole of the Ridgeway walk. Nearly slipped over there. Right from down at Overton Hill, all the way through to where we are now, Ivinghoe Beacon. Not much else up here, not even a bench. Was planning on having my lunch up here, but nowhere to sit. Just me and some sheep. No views whatsoever, which is a bit of a shame, because by all accounts the views are pretty good up here. Yep, just me and sheep. Pregnant mothers.